you dumb, beautiful fucker.
Who wants to be in America's slash fic with Abraham Lincoln?
Louisiana Purchase, that's a name.
You need to really get off my balls, okay? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Also, why was Michelangelo so stinky? Ew.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 216 of AllYouCanHear podcast. I'll be your host today, Patrick, and I got my three regular co-hosts with me. Y'all talk about yourselves real quick.
My name Colt, the lover of punk pop.
My name is Chainsaw Guts Fuck.
Ooh.
I'm Wenzel the Painter.
And a little heads up for this episode. We had planned it to be where we sit together and bullshit an origin story for a villain or a character, and just sort of give it hop on this fun trend of new origin films.
Yeah.
And let's just say that didn't really
That
happen.
did not fucking happen. No.
Yeah,
We went 40 minutes in before we just gave up on that.
Yeah, we were trying to pull some dumb. We came up with this idea because of Cruella, and we were trying to pull some fun, dumb, fun stuff. But we went off topic, and then we just kept going, and it was there's no way to pull back around to what we were originally talking about. So it's just gonna be a banter episode.
It's gonna be a banter. So we talk about a lot of stuff. It's still a good time. It's still a fun episode, but we just wanted to let it know that if you listen to it from the beginning as it was, you'd be like, "What the fuck? This is way off course even for y'all."
And we go straight to the end. It's we never address the fact that we didn't do the origin episode. So this is here. So when you hear the intro that's coming up, we're liars.
Yeah, we lied to you right there.
Yeah. So anyway, enjoy this episode for what it is. It's still a great time, and here we are.
And wrestling.
I wish I could have left.
Well, fuck you too.
I was kidding, okay?
No, he's not.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 216 of the AllYouCanHear podcast. I'll be your host today, Patrick. And joining me today are my three cruel co-hosts.
My name Colt.
I can't believe Cruella in the movie beats a Dalmatian with a lead pipe.
Cruella shot a dog in the back of the head execution style in front of an elementary school. It was really bad.
I can't.
Well, and then you forgot the best part. She'd shit in the wound.
It was
And then she makes a dog commit tax fraud. That's the most fucked up thing.
That's so fucked up.
Don't say that. Pee-pee's here.
Oh God.
Yeah, we don't want to get pee-pee ideas.
All right.
There we go.
For the people that are sane, we're not talking about. We're talking about a tiny stuffed animal called Pee-pee. It's a stuffed little creature named Pee-pee, and it's a criminal, and it will rob you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's always fun when you get the little packaging for it. It says it's being transferred to
Prison?
a private complex,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to put your name in. It's really fun. Pat's trying to squeak it. They do come with squeakers.
I feel the squeaker.
You got to squeeze it just right.
Yeah, you have to there's a very specific angle.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, my name's Wenzel, by the way.
There it is.
God.
There we go. Pee-pee's
Cut his mic.
He was talking, saying some. What is that? Capitalism is bad.
Oh, wait. Let him
Hold
speak.
on,
Let him speak.
Let him speak. What's that? Pee-pee? A cab? Okay.
Okay, you know what, Pee-pee? Get a Pee-pee a mic. Get Pee-pee a
Get
mic.
Pee-pee on mic.
Why are we here?
Oh, yeah. We're talking about something, I guess. But anyhow.
Wait. Cut the mic. Pee-pee's talking about eating spoiled milk.
What the fuck, PP?
PP, you were on a roll when you had to go and talk about cottage cheese out of a box.
What the fuck, PP?
God damn it! All right,
You
why?
nasty bitch.
But anyhow, yes, today we actually have a topic we're getting to. Eventually, we're winding up to it. About now, origin movies are all the rage right now. It's just we need to give someone deplorable, a humanizing backstory. That way, every crime they do in the future and later on in the series can be completely written off.
Yes.
Because if you had a bad childhood or a bad early part of your life, it completely wipes away all your sins.
So, there's movies like Joker,
Cruella,
Cruella, Red Dead Redemption 2, Maleficent.
That doesn't even make any sense.
I mean, what? I mean, it makes sense. Red Dead Redemption 2 was on Letterboxd. It counts as a movie.
My name's Arthur Morgan, and I say trans rights.
I want to
Let him speak.
say, wasn't there like a prequel TV show to something?
I don't fucking
I mean,
know.
That's not vague at all.
What? Yeah, no. I don't know.
And never one to miss out on a trend. AYCH is putting their spin on the genre where we come up with an unnecessary, empathetic backstory for a truly despicable fictional character.
Now here comes the painful part of us trying to figure out who we're gonna make the good guy, but they're really bad.
Yep.
At first, I was thinking like Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, but then they already did that.
Yeah, it's kind of like Better Call Saul as well.
Yeah. So,
Oh, Better Call Saul prequel series. That's the one I was thinking about.
Fuck. We got there.
we got there eventually.
I don't know. Thanos.
Yeah, I think that's Infinity War. Question mark.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, he grew up as a big purple baby, and everyone made fun of him. So he went to destroy half of all life in the universe.
No, it's actually one guy said, "You're a weird looking purple fucker," and ever since he said, "I'm going to kill half of the population."
It's like, hey man, why does your chin look like 5 butts slapped together?
No, one.
It's going to be fair and balanced, just like Fox News.
Oh, hit political commentary coming from John.
Daunted with the hot takes.
I'm just thinking,
Fuck Fox News.
Again, with the hot takes over there. The sound booth is on fire, y'all.
I'm trying to think how I get to what I'm trying to say.
What are you trying to say? Just get there.
I'm trying to say
arrive.
is that Thanos, at some point, somebody said, you have a weird purple dick.
Okay.
And that's why he wanted to kill half the universe.
There you go.
Or, a purple ass, a weird purple ass. I don't know.
Ant-Man just walks by, just like rubbing his hands together, licking his lips one day.
One day, yeah.
Or like, if we want to do real people, we can give a fictional backstory to Scott Stapp.
Yeah,
Who's that?
We make his life less terrible?
I don't know who that is.
Not possible.
Yeah,
Wait.
Wendell doesn't know what Creed is.
Yeah, you don't know Creed?
I didn't-
You didn't play Assassin's Creed?
Why the fuck would I know the names of the fuckers in Creed?
Yeah, some
Okay.
music fan you are, okay?
I'm not a fan of Creed.
Wendell over here showing his ass.
I'm not a fan of Creed. I don't fucking care about Creed.
If you don't
Fuck
like
Creed.
Creed, you will burn in hell for all eternity.
Fuck Creed. I will burn in
Creed
hell.
is for the Christian audience, like us.
I will burn. Well, I will burn in hell then. I will gladly burn in the eternal pits of fire.
Yep. Wenzel loves the searing lakes of human excrement.
No, I'm gonna get down there and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Satan, you like Creed?" He's like, "Fuck no."
Yeah, because they're a Christian band, bro.
Well, they're
just bad.
It's like they're Christian, but not really. It's vague enough to where it's like not in your face, which to me is more annoying. It's just like, just say it. Just say Jesus.
I agree. I hate that shit.
I still hate both.
No, it was like, Imagine Dragons, right? Came out with hits.
Yeah,
Radioactive.
dragging these nuts on your fucking face.
Radioactive.
You've been doing that to me all the past 2 weeks.
It's-
No matter what, I'll be like, hey, what's going on? It's like, these nuts on your chin. Like, what the fuck's your problem, bitch?
Wenzel's just trying out new catchphrases.
No. He's not lying. Every opportunity I get, I destroy him. I bring him down a peg.
Like Wenzel's just like, I need to come up with as many insulting catchphrases as possible, so maybe one of them will land on an eventual
but
T-shirt.
It's just these nuts.
It's on your chin. It's so fucking stupid, but so funny. It's so
Constantly.
funny.
No one's laughing but
It's so
him.
fucking funny. Anyway, Magic Dragons came out with bangers like It's Time, Demons, Radioactive, and then
What? They're just their first album?
and then yeah, kind of. And then come to find out, Dan Reynolds is fucking Mormon as fuck.
God damn it.
Just got that special underwear.
Are we going to do an origin story for Imagine Goddamn Dragons?
I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
God, I hate that fucking band.
I do think it's funny that it is synchronistic to the last episode, one of the last episodes of Cage and Greatness, where he talks about one-hit wonders, and that was a conversation point about Imagine Dragons.
Really?
Hey, I will say, I listened to on Attack on Dragons, Imagines. Wow.
What did you just say to
happened?
me?
I think he just had a stroke.
Did you listen to Fuck! Did you listen to Imagine Dragons while you were watching Attack on Titan?
No, fuck. I listened to
No, it's A and B that had Imagine Dragons in it.
Wait, did you watch Attack on Dragons?
I'm having a stroke right now.
Because there's a song where like a monster
meant Attack on
are turned
Dragons.
into a monster. So yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
so yeah, it makes sense.
Okay,
I listened to Imagine Dragons before they were big. Yeah, I was one of those. No, it sounds like I'm a piece of shit. No matter what I say, I listened to them before they were big because I listened to their single. I think All Eyes. In
Yeah.
2008 or whenever. It
yeah,
came out.
they had a bunch of just like songs thrown here and there that were like really good. Tokyo, All Eyes. Fuck, there was another one that I actually really liked too. And then their first album came out, and like that's
That was like 2011, 2010.
yeah, that's when they struck it big with Radioactive, On Top of the World,
Yeah.
fucking It's Time,
Man, you're throwing me
Demons.
back to like
To be
probably your age.
to be fair, I enjoyed those songs, and I don't hate them now.
That's what we talk about. Like, I don't think they're like actually bad musicians. I kind of just feel like they're just a meme. Like, oh, like they're the worst bands. Like, are they really? I mean, they're
like,
worse sounding bands.
Yeah.
The thing is that first album is okay, but everything they've made after that has been fucking dog shit. And the thing is if you work retail, you will hate this band. Because
I can
when I was working at fucking Lowe's, oh my god, they would always play that Lightning and Thunder song. That is,
He's a thunder.
which is
Thunder.
fucking just. Who thought that was good? Like that was like auditory like diarrhea.
No, it's it was for fucking every graduation at our high school they would play On Top of the World. So I can understand that.
I'm on top of the world.
Oh my god. And I will say I did, and then they had their sophomore album, their second album. I actually really liked that. But after that, no. And Tanner, will get on here and tell you like you can't make every song an anthem, and he's right because basically every song's an anthem.
They or at least they try to, and most of the time they fall flat on that.
I mean, I don't know. They get the money, whatever.
Remember when Fall Out Boy came back and it just sucked ass?
Now you want to talk about a band that turned into dog shit?
Was that Save Rock and Roll?
No, Save Rock and Roll was good.
It was okay, but everything after that, dog shit.
Like that
Beauty
album
Fire.
they came out with a couple years ago was one of the worst things.
Yeah, the one that had like the whole purple aesthetic.
Yes,
that
such
one.
shit.
Yeah, no, that
It was
one.
like Maniac or something like
Yeah,
that.
no, that one was bad. But like, Save Rock and
I
Roll.
remember Save Rock and Roll getting like
Save
pretty good
Rock and
reviews.
Roll was great.
We listened
Yeah,
to
like
it a good bit.
a lot, like the singles on that one were pretty good.
Yeah, no, because I remember we talked about it in middle school.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
We even
Is that showing your age?
God damn it! I was like in my 20s when that came out.
God, and y'all talking about like, oh man, talk about that album in middle school. Is like, bitch, I remember when like Thanks for the Memories came out when I was in middle school. Fuck y'all.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, the song. I think we were in 8th grade, so we were like 14. What was it? Light 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one really
I'm
was-
on
No.
fire.
My songs know what you did in the dark.
Yeah,
there was some good stuff.
There was a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Same thing with Panic at the Disco. I think the one where he's naked playing piano ruled. I really like that album.
Wait. No. Death of a Bachelor.
Yeah, that album. Whatever that one. If Tanner played it constantly in his car.
Okay, no, wait a minute. You told me you hated that one.
I don't know,
because
man.
because one of the songs in there was like, oh, it's just party rock, like and then
You got a problem with parties, Cole?
and then fucking full circle, like, come around. Me and Tanner, have been talking. We'll always talk about it because we're like, it's actually a really good album, and it is a really good album. And then the one before that was really good too. It was Too Weird to Live, Too Young to Die. Like that one.
I'll be honest with you. You're saying a bunch of words right now. I don't know.
I think you're a fake fan, is what I'm fucking
I just
saying.
know whatever Tanner played in his car that my freshman year of high school was really good.
Yeah, like.
Because I'm trying to think.
I like Panic at the Disco, but it's too bad that Brendan Urie's a fuckhead.
Yeah.
What happened with him?
He said some pretty racist shit.
And then 21 Pilots did some bad stuff too. All those bands.
Oh, okay.
Man.
I'm sorry. I don't get 21 Pilots.
They're just bad in a can. That's what they are.
You don't have to get them. Honestly.
I have so many friends who love them, and they mean a lot to people. So I don't want to shit on them. It was just not for me, and I'm like, I just do not understand.
No, I mean, you're not. You're not the only one. Cody has a huge dislike for them as well. And then with the stuff, with that stuff they said.
Wait, what did they say?
It was very belittling of, I think, the BLM movement at the time.
Maybe I don't.
It was very insensitive. Whatever.
It was very fucking insensitive, and I cannot remember what it was because it's essentially been buried.
Yeah.
That's kind of like. Somebody will say something fucked up, and that's really shitty. And then, we found something else to be shitty about.
I want to say,
because I only found out about the Brendan Urie stuff a month ago.
I didn't even know.
Google 21 Pilots boots something. You'll probably find.
Yeah, you know what? Do that because.
Yeah, I mean, I get like people make mistakes or whatever, but apparently the Brendan Urie stuff is he has a track record.
Oh, he has this is a habitual fuck up he's had.
Yeah, it wasn't just an offhanded comment.
Fuck. Yeah.
Who hasn't let us down? Maroon 5.
What about the Killers?
I really love the
Killers are. I love the Killers, and the lead singer to that. What's his name?
Brandon Flowers.
Mormon.
They say he's really chill.
Mormon as fuck too.
Oh, god damn it!
I kind of feel like I don't want to discredit someone who's Christian and religious, because that's not necessarily they're gonna have shitty values, but I don't know.
No, it's just so funny how many of these artists or bands came from really, they either are still Mormon or they came from really Mormon communities. Brendan Urie.
Yeah,
he came from a Mormon and then isn't, but now he's a piece of shit. And then Brandon Flowers is Mormon. Dan fucking Reynolds and Matt Dragons is fucking Mormon.
What's up with Mormons, man?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They're
I think they're all from around that area, too.
Utah and all that.
Utah, Nevada.
That's the only
that reminds me. I remember last year or early this year, we got a ton of plays in Utah, and they're all of our ghost hunting shows.
BYU, baby.
Bring them young.
Yeah. Let's go. We love Mormons. We don't hate them. We love you, Mormons. Bring it on.
Imagine
Give us that money.
It's weird. Imagine Dragons is from Las Vegas. Why the fuck are there Mormons in Las Vegas?
There's Mormons here.
Yeah, sure.
They can travel.
Mormons can exist anywhere, Winslow.
It's just that their
I don't know
home
about
is
that.
in
No,
Utah.
Utah is Mormon land. That's their native.
But Utah's not that far from Nevada.
That's their native land that they stole from native people.
And then they got their mega Mormon chapel or something.
Yeah.
So fucking Joseph Smith could fuck kids and shit.
We were supposed to do an origin, and we just talked about music.
I was thinking if Shimmy was gonna be, I knew he was gonna just go off track and do a banter thing, I would have brought Shimmy because he loves pop punk, and that's the area we were in for a second.
Yeah, that's totally.
I love pop punk as well. It's just that recently a lot of the bands have sucked ass.
Yeah.
Recently, the last 5-6 years.
You know what pop punk band's favorite chord is?
Meow.
Is it an E chord?
A minor.
A minor.
Okay.
Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Ha ha ha.
Fuck you.
Did you really just
My back hurts, and I'm moving around a lot over here,
stand up?
and
Yeah,
that joke
stand
pissed
up.
me off.
I mean, unfortunately, it's kind of true, though.
It's true. It's true.
Man, what? Fucking shit.
Now I don't know what to do.
I don't know where I am.
I don't know.
I mean, part of me's like, we can whatever.
Let's find another band to shit.
Like I kind of think
Maroon
it's like
5. What'd you say about Maroon 5 not failing us? I don't think.
I don't care for Maroon 5. That was a joke.
You don't care about Adam Levine?
I don't care about Adam Levine. I know that sounds crazy.
God.
He has too many tattoos, and they all look kind of bad.
Yeah.
Oh god, but it's still not as bad as that one guy that was a host on HGTV. Finally came out as gay, went nuts, and then they got a new show where every time he's on TV, he looks like someone has a gun in his back, trying to make him be as like energetic as possible. And every single couple on that show just looks scared.
Okay. Oh fuck! Has anybody listened to the new Lord song? I know. Besides Cole.
Not yet, but
It's
I like
hippie
Lord.
shit.
No,
It's not
I was gonna
bad.
tell you, Cole. I agree. I don't like it.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh,
not
that's
great.
No, it's fine. It's not the best. It's fine.
It's just not for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand up now. I'm gonna make noise on the mic.
Okay. But Lord's making a comeback. That's cool. I'm really excited.
Making a comeback. When did she fall off?
She's been gone for like
She's
6
been
years. Right?
Yeah, she's
I remember
Like, when did Melodrama came out?
2017. So she's been gone for 4 years.
Jesus.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's
remember-
older than 2017.
No.
we were still in our old place.
Yeah, I remember we were still at the
No,
old
because
place.
we were. It was our graduating year, I think.
We're about to find out.
It was either 2016 or 2017. Look it up. Yeah, she's been gone for like a few years. Hasn't really said much.
Summer 2017.
Yep.
Damn,
See.
okay.
But she's making a comeback because not only this, but people were able to, or I think she said and confirmed that this is part of a new album that's coming out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I've just seen the meme of that single cover.
With her ass out.
It's just
pretty
her.
funny. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's like you see pictures of her compared to a Titan running over the wall.
Yeah.
that was fucking
Okay, I
hilarious.
have seen that. I just like, why is there like this Attack on Titan shot with this girl like up kind of like her ass, and it's like, oh, okay. I hate it when like there's just a crazy big meme and I have zero context for it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
It's just a picture of like a toaster and like Ellen DeGeneres in it, and you're like, what the fuck is this?
What?
That's nothing. That is not a meme.
I was about to say that's,
but it's shit like that.
But the fact that you said it, it's gonna be a fucking meme now. I feel like.
Like AYCH will now brand a meme.
We will now create a meme.
Although I will say, as stupid as this, I was kind of proud of that meme I made for Battlefield the other day.
That was
That was
really
pretty fun.
fucking good.
Yeah, that was
good
hilarious.
job. Good job.
But-
What's funny is that I saw my sister's boyfriend talking about Battlefield on Facebook, and he was just like, I'm not playing this shit. This shit's not real. And then I immediately dropped that shit in his comments.
That's fucking funny, dude. That's so.
He's a Call of Duty boy, for real.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Call of Duty boy.
I'm a Call of
I play
Duty
way
boy.
more Call of Duty than I do Battlefield.
Yeah.
I love them very differently. They're very different experiences, but fuck World War II. It's stupid. Future rules.
No, if you're listening to this, we fucking predicted that. We predicted that. That's
Yeah, go back and listen to our E3 episode where we like speculate on all the conferences and conventions and games that are coming out in the week of E3, because this episode will come out during the week of E3.
Yeah.
So that's why we're not talking about E3 now. We're just
You
doing whatever the fuck this is.
Can you believe we predicted everything correctly?
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Microsoft showed Captain Chief's balls.
Captain.
I don't.
Also,
There's a lot of things wrong with that sentence.
Also, Halo, they brought back the suit jerks you off in canon.
Yes. finally.
and they brought back Arbiter. Dude's naked, so you get to see some alien cock. Yeah.
Wait, will there be an ending where Master Chief and the Arbiter, they bang?
Please. No, but anyway, again, congratulations. Thank you, Pat, for making that awesome picture. Go check it out. It's on our Instagram, AYCH podcast.
Yup.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah, it's so good because when we watched it's insane. It's a crazy trailer. It's hype as hell.
It's really good. There's so much good shit that's happened over the last weekend. We're recording this on a Friday. We haven't seen Saturday and Sunday, but like the Game Awards and not Game Awards, what is it
E3
called? Summer Game Awards.
But they're going to have an award show
At the end of E3.
Yeah.
Because E3 is officially what? Sunday through Tuesday? Or Saturday through
It's
Tuesday?
like, I think it's like Wednesday.
Because it's 4 days, I know.
Yeah,
I
but-
mean,
and then-
showing our ass here, we don't know have like
and
fucking dates in front of
but
us.
because there's just so much stuff spread out. I mean, it's like the entire summer. It's just it's sort of planned out because there's a bunch of different like reveals and stuff happening like in July as well.
I mean, it's not as like as spread out as it was last year, where everything was like
Yeah,
COVID and
that-
crazy.
that's
'cause
true.
We literally had like a whole month. Each week was like games. Well, I'm glad they sort of reined it in.
Yeah, this is because it's just straight up E3. Because last year there was no E3.
It's just like here's 3 months of like announcements and reveals.
Yeah, but they're still stretching it out. I think that's kind of a good thing because it's it kind of shows like what they can do, especially with the pandemic. It's like, well, maybe we can do certain things differently now. At least I hope.
Yeah.
Although I will say, like my timeline, I was kind of watching it a little bit at work, and so my timeline was pretty active, talking about stuff like Far Cry and Elden Ring and all that. I did say there was one person that was like hot taking it
What did they say?
of the game Summer Games kickoff. And basically, how like they thought the whole thing was boring. That Elden Ring only slightly made up for 2 hours of like nothing, and they said the trailer for the new He-Man was more exciting than the entire Summer Games showcase.
I mean, the new trailer for He-Man was amazing.
I mean, it looks pretty fucking fire. But like as someone who's even just casually interested in the game, like what I saw on the Summer Games, that was pretty sick.
It sounds like they are an annoying person.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, you can dislike it.
Yeah.
You can.
I mean,
it's just like you're draining the fun out of the room.
I mean, this was literally the only person that was kind of like poo-pooing.
Yeah.
And I noticed they weren't getting a lot of likes on those tweets, so...
Yeah, because I mean, like, I don't know what... I think we said this, like, I've never been so fucking hyped for video games, like, in a while.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited for some reason. Probably because, like, it's like we said, the pandemic, maybe, but, like, I don't know. This is just hype as shit. Like, and what we saw, I slept through fucking...
40 minutes.
40 minutes of it, so I missed some stuff. Sad.
Like what we saw, like Japanese breakfast come on. I was like, Wenzel's gonna shit his pants for missing this.
So sad. I'm so
And
sad.
it was a great performance, too.
Yeah. Excited for Sable, though.
Sable does look real good.
Yeah.
We're mostly going to cover this stuff in a post show. I don't know how we got here, to be honest.
I don't know either. Oh, but no. Sorry. Back to Battlefield. Fucking the biggest fucking meme ever. They finally just acknowledged it, and the guy gets out of the jet and shoots a fucking jet with a rocket launcher and gets back in the jet.
This whole trailer for it, where they're acknowledging how wild Battlefield can be, because the past image has been like a serious multiplayer simulation,
War simulation, yeah.
but now they're having someone jump out of the rocket launcher like you can do in Battlefield 3-4 and shoot the rocket, hit and blow up a jet, and then jump back in the same jet you fell out of at the same time. It's some crazy shit.
It's some crazy shit, and the thing is too, like, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is futuristic, but I'm thinking, where the fuck did he pull that rocket launcher out of? And you know what? I don't
You
fucking
don't have to. It's
His
a video
ass.
game.
I don't fucking care. This looks awesome. Fuck anybody who's just like, future bad. No, future go brr.
As soon as I saw the robot dog running, I just shit my pants.
Like, it's so good.
But Colt, World War II.
How about this?
I feel like
I'm
people
going
don't.
to shoot up your house. Okay, I never. No, I'm not.
Okay.
I was gonna say with an H bar, and then you'll experience World War II. But we're not gonna do that.
It just kills me that people are like. I mean, time is a flat circle or whatever, but like I distinctly remember in 2003, like every FPS was some kind of World War II shooter, and like it was literally about the only thing that came out between 2003 and 2004 almost. And then
because you had like all the Medal of Honor games, Call of Duty,
Yep.
And I feel like there were some SOCOMs that divved into.
Yeah.
God, remember those franchises? But it's just kind of like then like 10 or so years back, people just like, oh, World War II. There's never been a World War II game before. I'm just like, what skirmish, what little like pissing contest hasn't been covered at this point?
Because I mean, it's like so many fucking games cover Normandy. D-Day.
We always get that D-Day.
We always get
World
fucking
War II
D-Day.
game.
And like, yeah, okay. Okay.
Well, it's like maybe we shouldn't make video games out of like actual wars.
It's just fictional, bro.
Yeah, like fiction, like because like because it goes to like World War II is like the only one where it's like halfway justifiable.
Because like,
I mean, you got to stop fascism.
Yeah, I mean, World War II. You know, you get like it's kind of like.
Like
I think with like also with like how schools taught it in education, it's like they're clearly defined like
good, bad.
Yeah. But then it's like you get into like, oh well, the Soviets, and then you know,
and then you know,
Japan.
The West knew about the Holocaust and did nothing about
and
it
like
until it was too late.
And then like you know maybe America didn't have to use the atomic bomb.
Yeah, that might be a little extra.
Or two of them. Anyway, so
and just like permanently scar an entire like country.
The fucking shit, man.
World War II was bad.
World War II was bad, but at least it wasn't Vietnam.
Or
like Iraq, or Afghanistan.
I mean, like they
or
talked
Desert
about that
Storm.
last week. But I will say, I remember there was at least one Vietnam War game around 2004 or 5, and it was about as tasteless as you could imagine it would be.
You know, and the thing is, Battlefield did do a Vietnam. I don't know.
It was multiplayer only.
It was
They
multiplayer
had,
only.
Like, Vietnam era guns.
Yeah, because they were doing their.
Well, I mean, in Black Ops 1.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't like focused on.
It wasn't
Vietnam.
focused. It was focused.
It was just like Cold War.
It was mostly Cold War, even though we have a Cold War game now. Whatever. No, it was part of their Bad Company franchise. It was Bad Company 2, and like Vietnam, you know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just like, give me more giant robots like that Titanfall shit.
Sure.
I miss Titanfall so much.
I mean,
cool
shit.
for Apex, but I
And you know,
need
and the thing is, to everybody who brings up this trailer, like, there's a lot of people who love this Battlefield 2042 trailer, and then people will talk about the Call of Duty World War II stuff, and then they'll bring up, well, blah blah blah, you know, Call of Duty had also one of the worst trailers of all time, which was the Infinite Warfare trailer. It was the most disliked trailer.
And the only thing they showed only campaign stuff in that trailer. And the thing is, the campaign was phenomenal. It's one of the best Call of Duty campaigns.
It's so fucking good.
And it's all fictional. It's a future setting. We're in space. We're on Jupiter. We're on all the planets.
Yeah, that was a like brief stint where they were doing like the shit where you could jump off walls and whatnot.
Yeah, and that shit.
Well, Black Ops. Well, no, Black Ops 3 really went balls to the wall with like wall running and.
I know that was Advanced Warfare.
Advanced Warfare. My bad. Advanced Warfare, and then Black Ops 3 kind of took it a little step further, but then Infinite Warfare dialed it back a little bit. But still, I mean, the reason why I bring this up is because the person was like, well, Call of Duty can't do another futuristic game because of what happened with Infinite Warfare. This stuff is planned out years in advance. Like,
it's really
no, it's not. You fucking idiot.
It's like they see how the last game did, and they're like, okay. They are wanting this now, so we're gonna go make
because
that.
Literally
but this time no one wants a World War II game and they're like shit. No one wants a World War II game. Let's try to do something special.
Yeah, because I mean, literally, it was either the heads of Activision or one of the heads of the fucking 3 companies that do Call of Duty. They're like, yeah, we're not going to be doing any more futuristic games. We're going back. After the after the failure of Infinite Warfare, and it's like, yeah, it's planned out years in advance. My ass.
Because the YouTube video got like too many dislikes. That's dumb.
And the thing is too, that story trailer was so fucking hype.
Yeah,
it was
it's not necessarily because the YouTube video got so many dislikes. It was more so because
the fact that it's futuristic.
the loudest fucking voices were so annoying and pieces of shit.
Like,
And
man,
they were just hating on it. But to be fair, Infinite Warfare's multiplayer was absolute dog shit, and that's the big draw.
Yeah.
Of Call of Duty.
yeah, and that sucks that happened. But I can't get over that story. That story was just too good. It was phenomenal.
And plus, I'm like, Call of Duty is a regularly released series. I kind of feel like if you're not into one version, just wait a couple of years. There's gonna be another one.
Shut the fuck up.
or like I can't say Battlefield now because they're doing 2042. But I mean, they went back. Battlefield went all the way back to fucking World War I.
And Battlefield releases like once every 3-4 years. It takes a long fucking time.
So I mean, like, yeah, you're gonna have something.
They also support their games the whole time.
Big brain idea. They make a Call of Duty game that's just caveman warfare.
Oh, that would be sick.
I mean, there's already
fucking Call of Duty Stone Age.
I mean, there was already fucking Far Cry Primal. Let's do Call of Duty Primal.
I think they thought Primal would be such a cool game, such a big hit. It didn't really do that well.
No, it didn't.
It's because it's fucking Primal. It's caveman shit.
I mean, and also it just didn't run well. I don't think.
I don't remember. I remember like Far Cry fans that are really into it really thought it was fun, but
I do remember Far Cry fans were getting really deep into it. Like, all right.
I don't remember shit about it. I don't remember reviews. I don't remember if it was good or it was bad.
I remember people were complaining about the water. The water textures because there was like a waterfall and the water textures were literally these giant squares, and it's like, wow, like that's really bad. Game breaking. Yep.
Like the door in Final Fantasy VII that's now fixed.
Yeah, God, like the fact that people were like, this door is bad, so therefore 0 out of 10. Fuck
this one tiny aspect in this massive game. It's like somehow that destroys all of it. Comes apart.
I mean, like I would play that game on my base PS4, and I don't necessarily care about graphics too much. I'm usually like a generation behind, so I don't really give a fuck. But like I just did not understand like the people like in chapter 15. If you look in the background, it looks like doo-doo butt, and I'm like.
But the rest of it looks absolutely.
But the rest of it.
No, it destroys my immersion. You fucking idiot!
How about this?
How about have some like?
How about I put these nuts in your chin? What the fuck?
You know what? Another thing that Wenzel fucks up on, he'll say, yeah, your nuts on my chin. He'll say that.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get it. I'll just randomly like fucking just
tongue tied.
Yeah, just completely fucking mess it up. I don't know why.
That will really show you putting your nuts on my face.
Oh no!
Goddamn, y'all just fuck already.
And the thing is, we're just playing Dark Souls.
I'll just be asking, where's this item? Fuck you.
These nuts on your chin.
It's like cool. Oh yeah, Dark Souls 3. Man.
All right, we need to find something to.
You know, I was thinking.
Well, I mean, do we though? I mean, we're already about 40 minutes.
We're
in.
so.
Listen, the bit is. It's still an origin episode. We're gonna make an origin for something. It's gonna be like a 3-minute segment.
I do think it's funny how like this is basically turned into a Cage and Great episode, and how like there is a glimmer of a topic, but it takes like 45 minutes for us to broach the subject.
You know, it would actually be kind of cool, and it'd help us. Maybe we keep this a banner episode, but we still record the origin episode.
Because I was gonna say, like, you know, we'll cut out sort of the in between bits, like, because we were kind of cold when we started recording, so like this is like a way for us to get warmed up.
Yeah.
Then we do the origin episode.
Yeah, warm up, boys.
Because I feel like
Nuts on your chin.
Because I do feel like we could just record a new intro, be like, hey, we had an idea, but then we got sidetracked and shit, so
yeah,
here's this bullshit.
exactly.
And then, like, play a beat, and then we go into what just happened.
Yes, that'd be great. That'd be great.
So we can still banter for a little while. Get like an hour in and then like take a break and come back.
All right, everybody just be dead quiet now.
I mean, we can. This is all being edited.
No, like Elden Ring.
Remember, we gotta save for the post show. God damn it!
God damn it!
Yeah, this is like
show.
This is the break between the game. I mean, we'll keep all the other stuff in, but then like just remember like E3 stuff. Have some content for the post show.
Yeah,
and that's gonna be a big portion of post show.
Elden Ring. Yeah.
I'm really actually looking forward to y'all flying solo for an episode again because I feel like it's been a while.
I didn't think about it, but I hope I get my power supply in because I do not have a way to record.
Do you not have a laptop?
I have it, but I need to set it up. I haven't touched it. It's one Cody dropped off. It's not. It's when he moved. He dropped the laptop off.
Oh well, I mean, you have time. It's going to be a bit.
Yeah, it's going to be like a week.
All right, suck my nuts.
I was also gonna say if y'all need to borrow some equipment, we can lend it out. I mean, y'all be back the next week.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, it'll be fine. Don't sweat it, bruv.
Stop talking to me. Who the fuck are you?
Fortnite had. Is this gonna be on the post show? No. Okay.
No, it's not.
No,
E3 related.
Fortnite fucking had they have a character called Meowsicles. It's
Meowscles.
Meowscles. Sorry, Meowscles. It's a cat with muscles.
Okay.
And they recently did like a thing where like he has a special skin. He's like an old Disney cartoon. He has the kind of like the rubber hose limbs and stuff.
Yeah.
And the cell shading. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. And they finally put him in the shop for a fucking day. Like,
is this like an actual playable character?
Yeah, it's a playable character.
Okay.
And like it's so cool because I think the only way you could get him was like through an event they did. So like
he's a shop. He pumps up in the shop randomly.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway,
some idiot you are.
Do you have him?
No, I don't want.
Yeah, what?
I do, but I don't want to spend that
Fuck
money.
you. Anyway, and he has like a special like emote where like it plays like a song just for him where he like flexes and do all this fun shit.
Like imagine just like an old Disney cartoon where he flexes, a little bump pops up on his arm.
No, for sure. Fun, like just a fun looking character, and they had him in for a fucking day, and it makes me so sad because I should have bought him. The next day they put in fucking Marshmallow, the DJ character.
I haven't seen in years. But to be fair, he was added at like the peak of his popularity.
Yeah, he was. And then Major Lazer as well. And all the fucking dances. And rest in peace, Tanner could not get fucking Gangnam Style.
We tried to get Tanner to actually hook up his PlayStation 5 in his living room to get Gangnam Style in Fortnite. But he didn't have a long enough cord.
Yeah, he the way he has his TV set up, they hired somebody to like install it like to where like the cords and stuff are like hidden behind the wall and stuff. And from what I know, it wasn't super expensive, and the guy does a good job. So I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And so he couldn't set it up. Dude needs to get a TV for his office.
We're not gonna play video games with Tanner until like next fall.
Yeah, we got so many fucking wins in Fortnite. Rest in peace, Tanner. You motherfucker. What are you doing? What is
anybody else here today? Is
no, like I had an idea. I thought of another topic. I was just trying to like pull up some resources real quick because even though this week there's been a bunch of game news, there's also been a bunch of like Netflix announcements I was wanted to talk about because some have been like pretty big. Like we talked already, like the new He-Man reboot.
Sure,
which looks slick as fuck. Because I was kind of trying to catch up on all that because they talked about like a bunch of like shows coming back, like Umbrella Academy, The Witcher, Stranger Things, but then like I think they announced like the release date for the live action Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, they did. I don't remember what it is, but they did.
But they had like some of the main people there. They had like John Cho with his like longer hair now, so like he will be in Spike gear, I guess soon. Which like I'm interested to see how that turns out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
They got the original art musician guy.
Yeah, like
on it.
the actual composer.
Yeah, Yoko Kanno.
Yeah.
You know, the thing
She's
is,
great.
The thing is, though, me and Colt were actually talking about this on the car ride. We do not fucking understand why, like, there just needs to be adaptions of things that, like, are just perfectly fine. Like, you know, foreign films being made American. Like,
there's no point in it.
there's no, like, who? Like, who the fuck? Like, you know, I hate to be that guy, like, who wanted this? But, like, who wanted this? Other than some fucking racist American guy.
But also, in Japan as well, you'll have, like... Erased. The anime Erased was a thing, and then they had the live action Erased as well. I don't see the point in creating a live action when the animated one's right there.
Yeah.
Well, and then like in anime, everything's like very stylized, and 9 times out of 10, that shit does not translate well.
No, and like, yeah.
It looks like D tier cosplay.
I mean, like with JoJo, the live action JoJo.
Oh,
But
yeah,
to be
those
fair,
look
that
awful.
looks fun because it's what's his
It's
name?
Takashi Miike.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I would want to watch it.
Oh, sure, for sure.
I mean, like, it's like, even though there are some strong live action anime, it's just like even Japan didn't have a great track record of it.
I mean, like the
Bleach live action sucked shit.
wait, there's a Bleach one.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix for a while. There's a Full Metal Alchemist
I know
live.
Death Note.
Death Note.
I think Death Note was more American, maybe.
Well, there's a
yeah.
few Japanese movies, and there's that one Netflix adaptation.
Yeah.
It was like a wild ass cast. Like, I will say, I just want a supercut of William Dafoe being Ryuk. I feel like that's probably fun.
Oh yeah.
Was Willem Dafoe Ryu?
Yeah.
Yep.
What the fuck? That's fucking crazy.
I mean, like,
Ryuk has a monster dong.
I mean, yeah. I believe it.
Ooh, the chaos reigns.
God.
A dick that was too scary to put on film and too big.
Yeah. Anyway, like video games also being turned into movies. Well, don't fucking understand that.
Yeah, Sony's big thing right now is they're trying to branch off into mobile gaming, and they're also trying to make their existing IPs movies, like Uncharted, Ratchet and Clank. They already kind of did.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Uncharted's already like super cinematic.
That's the thing. Their games are super cinematic
I
already.
mean, I don't necessarily take this as a criticism like some people do, but in a lot of ways they are playable movies, and I don't
that's
think
an awesome thing in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think that's a bad thing. I know a lot of people would just like, let's do this. Like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
But like, I don't understand why we're getting like Uncharted. I don't like. Apparently, we're still getting a Metal Gear movie.
Yeah, but it's fucking what is his name? He worked on something cool. Vogt Roberts or something like that.
Oh, John Roberts Vogt. You talk about the guy who directed King Kong.
Yes.
Kong
yes.
Skull Island.
Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Did they like were there any like actors attached to it?
Yeah, it's a sexy man.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
I was gonna say Oscar Isaac, but I wasn't sure if that was just
If
like,
that was the sexy man.
I mean, Pat knows because Pat's also called him sexy on Twitter, and I was looking at Pat when I said it.
I mean, like, you got to be more specific.
Yeah,
I have a Rolodex,
Hey,
bitch.
hey, John, sexy man.
Oscar Isaac.
Oh, I would have said Chris Hemsworth.
I mean, to each their own.
I mean,
What?
Well, on Chris,
I'm not saying he's not hot.
Ryan Gosling.
Sexy
Okay,
sexy
he's
man.
sexy man. Sexy.
It's got some. I think. What's his name? John Vogt Roberts, or is it John Roberts Vogt?
I have no idea. I know Vought, though. I know the name.
He's a huge Metal Gear fan. He's had a bunch of meetings with Kojima in the past. Even when they were talking about Death Stranding, he talked to him about Death Stranding as well. So I think he could probably do something good there with Metal Gear.
Maybe so. I don't know.
I just don't think it's necessary.
I mean, yeah. I mean, granted, most adaptations aren't necessary, but
Messed up his name completely. Jordan Vought Roberts.
Damn it.
but God, I remember there being like one video game adaptation where I was like, why?
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Fucking
that
weird.
one just like came and went in the night.
Because it was doo-doo garbage.
Fucking weird, man. There was also the Hitman movie. There was like
Oh, yeah.
There are a few Hitman
there was
movies.
a few. There was also the Doom movie.
There's multiple Doom movies.
Oh my god!
Well, there was one I know went to theaters. That was the one with The Rock and Carl Urban.
Yeah,
And
I
then
watched
there was
that.
one in 2019.
But the thing is about that one's still kind of, I don't know, it's kind of fun, but like it's kind of, it destroys the whole thing because all the fucking monsters in it are mutated humans. They're not like
Demons?
They're not demons, so it's like who fucking cares?
I do wonder, like, with adaptations, like, there are some that are so divergent from the original plot. Like, how did they get to this point? Either the people are just like had a name recognition and just sort of a substantive like understand, like not substantive, but like just a surface level gleaning of it. It's like, oh yeah, this is enough, or like the big wigs are they just sort of cut it to pieces. I sometimes wonder like what
Yeah.
results in this deterioration.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like how is that sausage?
Because I assume it was because of like Christians were just like, oh, we can't make a movie where you fight and kill demons. That goes against God.
Every exorcism movie ever.
Which, yeah, doesn't make any sense. You think they would be all for it, but they're not.
Or, fuck, all the Resident Evil movies.
Oh, but those are fun.
The animated ones, I really want to watch more.
I really want to watch them too.
Plus there was a new Resident Evil series announced today. Or
Yeah.
Today of recording because oh god, hold on, let me get his name right because I don't want to like mess up the director thing again. We'll cut off the. God damn it! I just had it.
Poor Jordan.
But there's also a section of these adaptations of video games where it's not an adaptation of the video game. It's like it's a different story. It's a different part of that universe.
Yeah, that I feel like that could easily.
I
work.
like that. I think that's cool. But Last of Us, they're just retelling.
They're just
story.
retelling.
I don't
Yeah,
understand the point.
There's a Last of Us show coming out with
Pedro Pascal.
It's Pedro and some girl playing Ellie.
the new Resident Evil has Lance Reddick as Albert Wesker. This is the cast picture I'm showing to the boys.
This was live action.
Yeah, it's live action. But there is another Resident Evil animated series that's coming out.
Yeah.
That's CG.
It comes
Yeah.
out this or next month.
I want to say it was July. They said.
Not sure. I know it's this year though. No.
I only know Lance Reddick.
Yeah, I only know him.
Same here.
I don't really recognize them immediately. No, I was gonna say about the Resident Evil movies though, like Mila Jovovich. Mm-hmm. Love her, man. I love those movies. I have a fun time with them.
Actually, I've been meaning to go back and rewatch it. I was planning to do a double watch for like Cult, where I alternate between Fast and Furious and Alien. I would alternate between Resident Evil and Underworld.
Fuck.
Because to me, those would cross over well. Because it's just like these D-tier action movies with like, action lady star.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that meme of where you see two options and then it's just Pam from The Office, where it's like it's the same picture.
The same thing, yeah.
I mean,
that's fair.
It's at Underworld. It's just like blue filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Resident Evil, it's a different filter every movie.
Yeah, it's wildly incongruous even to itself.
No, it's funny because every time one came out, my dad always would go to Movie Stop to buy it. So
Did he like it?
yeah,
Okay.
he likes them. They're stupid fun. So.
I mean, you know what you're getting when you watch.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like, if dudes can make 100 million dumb bullshit action, why can't women have like their dumb movie action icons? Like,
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich and her husband, they're like, we need a vacation. Let's make a movie.
yeah, like that's Monster Hunter. That was their vacation. That was their vacation plot.
Oh fuck! You mean Resident Evil Monster Hunter? Because every time I see her, I just think Resident Evil.
I mean, that was what she got her big money from.
Yeah.
I mean, and Monster Hunter's like, if they just sort of like really tightened up that first like hour and a half, the rest would kind of feel like, this part's cool. They just spent a lot of time doing and just kind of twiddling their thumbs. But
Yeah, I mean, it was just a very like mediocre movie that I really don't remember much, other than like fucking what's his name?
Ron
Perlman.
Ron Perlman's in it out of no damn where.
Yeah.
And Tony Jaa, who's he's just cool in everything he does, regardless of the quality.
Tony Jaa, we need to find him better roles.
Like we will take it upon ourselves to be
we'll be his agent.
Tony Jaw's agent. We will get him better movies.
Tony Jaw, I got an idea for you. How do you want to be in this fucking Charlie Kaufman movie?
It's called I'm thinking of many things.
Everywhere, all the time, at the same time as now.
Okay. That's kind of a good title, I guess.
That sounds very Kaufman-esque.
Shit, what was I going to say? There's also the Rampage movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I watched that. It was pretty solid.
Shit, I haven't seen it. I'm just talking shit.
Cole just said it was dog shit as you were saying it was solid.
Yeah, Pat was like, no, it was doo-doo.
No, it could be a solid doo-doo, one solid piece.
Solid turd. It was, pretty decent. Like, the final battle with, like, the super crocodile and the white gorilla was pretty slick.
You mean Lizzie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lizzie.
And then, the Rock's in it. He's just this
and
giant brick wall of a man who's just, like, dehydrating. He's just sweating so fucking much.
He's
like,
always sweating.
Flop sweat.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to Fast 5, how much was The Rock sweating?
I would say there's a gap between. He was sweaty as fuck. but then like he as big as he has to be over 300 pounds. And no matter if it's fat or muscle, if you're over 300 pounds, you're morbidly obese.
Mm-hmm.
I think
I'm not a doctor.
He's a lot of muscle, and muscle is heavy.
He's a lot of muscle.
Probably over.
And you expend a lot of energy just having that much muscle on your body.
He has a lot of muscle, and he's tall, isn't he?
Yeah, he's over
he's
6 foot.
Huge.
Yeah, so he has to weigh quite a bit. No,
I saw one day his fucking cheat day. It was nuts. It was like 20 hamburgers, like 4 large pizzas.
Because I imagine,
and that was just like the beginning. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Because like I imagine, because like it's partially his job to be that big. So it feels like to in order to exist as in that state, the amount of food you have to consume daily just feels like this would be too much to live. Like I watched Army to Dead a couple weeks ago. It had Batista in it. The whole time I was thinking, like, this man is enormous. I feel like if I just blinked into existence in Batista's body, I wouldn't know how to react. I'm just like a tiny person in this like meat coffin that's walking around bumping into shit. I'm like, I would probably just go crazy because like humans aren't meant to be this big.
There's some scenes in Army of the Dead with him that are like, holy shit, he is fucking meat slapping around. Like there's action scenes where he's like, oh, and you can hear like his chest and his back hitting the wall or floor or something. It sounds like fuck. That's a man meat.
That's a man meat.
Big meaty man slapping meat.
Slapping man meat.
No, when I was in Florida last month, there was just this random fucking meats popsicle of a man walking in Tampa. Like he was so fucking buff, and he was just and he had his shirt off because it was hot. He was wearing your usual douchebag sports Oakley sunglasses, jeans, walking,
madman shit. Like in Florida, wearing full ass jeans.
Is there a pen over there? I want to draw this man for you, because I can do it. And he was so fucking hairy.
Oh God, that's
scary. No, it was fucking.
I think you just ran into a bear.
All right, picture Wenzel walking up to this Florida man like that one episode of Family Guy where Peter asks, "Can I draw you?" to the pool man.
I can see Wenzel doing that.
But the thing is, though, Pat, you're totally right. He was like a fucking bear.
While you're drawing that, I will say I had a similar incident today. I was going out on part of my job. I go out to what's the word? Architecture firms, and I was pulling up to one, and this is like part of like a nicer end neighborhood, and like where all these like sort of firm and like kind of businesses are. And as I get up, like this like fucking Chad of a dude walks out of the front door with like with a really deep cut off shirt where like his sleeves are cut off but to like it's to the middle of his chest.
Yeah.
Just big ass pecs popping, big sunglasses, hat turned backwards, walks over to like his fucking F-450 and drives away. I'm like, who let the Giga Chad into like the architecture firm?
I don't know.
I'm out to fucking.
I would love it that he was actually secretly the boss.
I mean, you never know. Like, God, I stumbled onto fucking steroid TikTok the other day.
Of course you did.
And it was wild. It was mostly dudes yelling at their wives, and it was kind of scary.
This is just documented spouse abuse.
Yeah. Well, and then like this one lady is like, "I'm divorcing my husband." Here is him ranting about stupid shit, and it was really uncomfortable. I'm like, why the fuck am I here?
I'm about to ruin some people's day. Do you remember the Giga Chad meme where it's like just a guy posing, he's like smiling and he's huge as shit? I'm gonna show the people in the room him. This is a different picture, but this. Guy,
Oh yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah, like the black and white Giga Chad.
People are finding things that they think this guy is an art project. He's not real.
No, I remember seeing that because
I mean, I never thought he was real.
There was a time frame where people thought he was real because his Instagram seems kind of normal.
I thought he was real too.
But then, like, the other day, he posted on Instagram, it says, "If I achieve a decent result for the next shooting, I will not resurrect after a car accident or never become a real person. My little artist will fix this situation." And tags the people who think the artist is. So if his character dies in a car crash, just know it's an artist thing.
God.
Okay, I did it. I kid you not. This is not an exaggeration. This is how he looked. This is the base structure of this person.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, he looks like that guy from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh fuck!
Like
What's
no,
his name?
He looks like Taguro, but
Taguro, yeah.
Taguro didn't shave his chest. Like his upper half is just like big and round, like tiny head, huge fucking delts, and then like just a fat wad in his cock.
Like Taguro, if you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, that man's massive.
I know who you're talking about, but man, like he had his shirt. Also, he was like holding his shirt over his shoulder, so of course he looked fucking tough as hell. Yeah, that's what I encountered.
I'm looking at a picture of Taguro right now, and he's way bigger than I remember. It's real.
Oh
fun.
yeah, that dude was fucking
Also,
massive.
Yeah, yeah.
Show Wenzel Taguro 100%, or like true 100%.
He's like a fucking alien.
he turns like a goddamn monster.
Monster, yeah.
Because like I forget how like grotesque Yu Yu Hakusho could be at times. How it just gets like really gnarly. And I remember Tagashi saying that.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, we're showing Wenzel Taguro true 100%.
That's kind of cool though. That's crazy.
Because like
Yeah.
Tagashi would talk about how there were many times he had to send art back because it was too like grotesque, or he had to like self-censor. But also circling back around to like mangaka like illnesses and like taking breaks.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about that on this recording. By the way, Pat, just giving you a heads up. We talked about that before this episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Off air. We'll just edit that out. But just on the subject of like mangaka injuries and illnesses, like
You had that forever now.
he developed a back issue while he was writing Yu Yu Hakusho, and Jonah Jump wouldn't let him take time off. So he developed a debilitating back problem.
Oof.
To the point where that's why Hunter x Hunter has these huge hiatuses, because there are times like he's in so much pain from his back that he can't go to the hospital.
What the fuck?
Because like it hurts him too much to even be moved to go to an ambulance.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, no, off air we were just bantering like normal, and so because we were talking about how like, you know, Jujutsu Kaisen, the mangaka is taking indefinite hiatus for the time being, and like, you know, it's very sad that the health is so bad, but like it's also very good, you know, especially with what happened recently with Miura's passing.
It's an industry wide thing. It's not just Gege. It's pretty much everyone.
It's everyone, yeah, and like
I know with Jump, like they make Oda take mandatory breaks now. Like I think it's like at least 1 week off a month, at minimum.
oof, yeah.
Like I know with One Piece, there's been a few more breaks recently, but you know, like One Piece is literally the most popular comic on Earth. So
And
like,
it's still released so fucking often.
and
I
like,
don't know how he does
and
it.
Oda still does a lot more than other artists do. Like, because it's not humanly possible for one artist to make a chapter manga week, so they have several team of assistants to help them out. But Oda has this rule of anything that quote moves, he draws. I mean, it's like ships, like wind, weather, water. Like he draws a lot of it himself.
Oh wow!
Which is
I'm telling you,
way
One Piece
more than a
manga
lot
is
of.
beautiful.
It is.
Like the anime is good, but the detail in the manga is.
Oh, I bet
so
it's just like My Hero. Like the anime is really good, but there's like a lot of detail and stuff in My Hero. The manga, it's just mwah, it's just awesome.
So like it's incredible what manga artists are able to do. I feel bad. It's like, oh, this stuff is literally made with their blood and sweat.
Yeah. No, I mean, like that's why I love buying the physical stuff, because it's like you're getting. I mean, this is for any graphic novel or whatever. You're getting like works of art in a little bundle in your room that you get to keep forever.
Yeah. One mangaka that actually uses shortcuts that I'm really glad they do is the mangaka behind Golden Kamui. They have a certain set of hands and like random bodily parts, so they don't have to redraw them. So you'll see like random things with like same hands you've seen before, but so they don't have to draw them again.
Yeah,
they have like copy pasted like a gallery. Like there was one particular thing I noticed. It was like in a particular issue or volume of Golden Kamui. There is a fortune teller character who she divined the future with like this fox skull that's covered in wood shavings. And it's a very intricately drawn object, but every single time in the book, it's the exact same picture of it.
Oh yeah,
every time. So like, I'd be like, if I drew that bitch, I'd be like, copy paste every time.
Yeah, no,
and it's not a negative thing because this is just one type of thing that's really copy and pasted. Everything else about this manga is phenomenal. The art is beautiful. The expressions on these faces are insane. They're hilarious. There's so much work that goes in here. I'm glad they take those shortcuts with these random things.
Yeah, if they're there, take them,
And plus, like, as someone who used to draw comics, like, just recreationally for years, like however slow you think a story is going 10 times slower in real life when you're physically drawing it. And there have been so many days where I drew I drew a comic, and it was literally my whole day. Like, I'd be like, oh, I just made this great comic that I'm proud of. Also, I did nothing else. I didn't eat. I didn't sleep. I barely ate. So, like, I felt like I wasted my day in a certain sense. I'm just like, because that's how labor intensive comics are. I mean,
yeah.
I know some people be like, boogity boo, you're not digging a ditch, so it's not hard. Fuck off, there's different kinds of labor.
No, like, it's labor. Art, it's fucking hard. It takes up...
any sort of creative medium.
Like, it's, hard. Like, especially if you're, like, into it, like, if you're deep into... Like, because, I paint. So, like, if I'm painting, right, and I'm, like, doing big paintings now, it's, like... It doesn't even matter if it's, like, a huge painting. If it's, like, 24 by 18 or some shit, it's like an all-day fucking affair. You're looking at 7 hours of just painting, and then that's like, depending on what kind of painting it is, that could just be the first fucking layer.
Yeah, even that 7 hours, that could still be just like part one, session one of like a bigger thing.
And if it's like an oil painting, then it's like, okay, so then like you get the first layer down, then you have to wait 3 days for it to dry, so you can do another layer, because if you're mixing the colors, it's gonna fuck it up. I mean. It's just like digital layering in digital art, It's intense.
I mean, if y'all been keeping up with our social media, you like our Instagram in particular. I'm in charge of it, and like you'll notice like after a while you don't see as many drawings anymore, because there's a reason why there aren't as many. Because like I basically burned myself out in a bad way, because like I would work 8 hours on a picture and then like. Oh, kind of do another one next week, and it's like stuff I'd be really proud of, and then just like, oh wait, I just exerted all this creative energy that had nothing left over for my original stuff, like stuff outside the show. It's like, so I'm having to recharge now, and I'm getting back on that train, but still like, every single artist and creative person is different, and what sort of energy they're able to expend and put out there. So like, once it runs out, it can take a while to build back up, and that recharge period is different for every person.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and thank you again, Pat. Like, take as much time as you need. There's no.
I mean, this isn't me trying to like show my thingy, but like
No, but I mean,
talking.
No, we get it, and I get it too, because like people don't fucking understand. Like, some people do, some people don't, but I say some people don't. A lot of people don't, because I know a lot of people who don't understand this about art. Is that
There's
like
a lot of people that don't understand anything about creative things?
Like it's just like, oh, it's like you're creative all the fucking time. You're or like if you're not constantly being creative or constantly working on doing something creative because of the fact that you're a creative, it's like, oh, you're wasting your fucking time. It's like, so I can't take breaks. Like, it's like that, like, it's supposed to be that competitive or hard of a profession. Like, it's like, okay, it's a profession that isn't worth it, but when you do it, then that means you have to put even more work into it. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Or like or art is just an easy thing that you can just sort of spit out any sort of drawing or piece or like work like it's nothing. Like it obviously it's going to be easier for someone who is regularly creative to make something, big air quotes here. But this isn't just like I can't just like fucking lay an egg and just pop fully ready to go. Like,
yeah.
Well, it takes time.
And I think something that people tend to overestimate is, I think people overestimate talent, and they think that just makes everything easy, and disregard how much effort it takes to learn. I mean, like any sort of creative thing is a craft, which like when I play guitar. And like a lot of people are like, oh man, you're so talented.
You just picked it up, right, and just started playing.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh man, you're so talented. I wish I could do that. And it's like, well, I mean,
you can.
I mean, technically you can as long as you stick to it. I mean, talent really doesn't start coming into a factor until you get to those really high levels of skill. But like, I mean, a lot of creative outlets, I mean, it literally just takes work. Like, because how good is talent if you don't apply it at any point? Yeah,
like I mean that's where my frustration comes from, is because it's like it's like you show any interest towards, like, growing up, you show interest towards this, and it's like people, like you said, they'll look at it and be like, oh man, I wish you could, do this or do that, like, just like you. And it's like, well, you kind of can. You just have to learn. Like, it's a skill that takes practice. And like, that's what I did. Like, I learned to paint. Like, I didn't just, I had to learn different types of art, different types of subjects, different genres and different types of techniques. Like, yeah. And I'm still learning that too.
Yeah, and like also too, like, I mean, and I get that, like, when you get older, like, it does become harder to learn new things, just like biologically, like, when you're a lot younger, your brain's like a sponge.
Yeah,
it absorbs things a lot easier. But I mean, still, as long as you just put the work into it, like, you may not be like fucking Van Gogh or whatever, but I mean, you can do something.
Yeah, and if you're not, like, I mean, not to say that, like, you need to constantly practice. You need to be consistent with practicing, because if you don't do it, then it's never gonna. You're
never going to grow.
You're never gonna grow, and like, growth is a huge thing, and like, you can't just. If you don't, like, you can't just not want to grow. Like, you can't just not grow.
Although I will say, there's something like on that track. I there have been moments where, like, I worded, like, as my trajectory sort of like been peaks and valleys, or sort of like plateaued, and that in itself can be a stumbling block. Like, worrying about your growth will impede your growth.
Yeah.
So it's like. The biggest thing is, if whatever sort of like interest or skill you have, the big thing is doing what you want at the pace you want.
Yeah.
And this is all something I learned through like a lot of fucking mental turmoil. It's just like there's no clock to race against. It's all on your own pace, all on your own time, and like your level of success is all your own. Like whatever you deem is like, oh, this is where I want to be. You don't have to be able to create something photorealistically. Just like you do whatever you want. It's your bug, whatever you want it to be, and like because it might be weird, but there's like some tenet of Buddhism that clicked back in my mind when I was worrying about that. Like your goal is like like nirvana. Your goal is like enlightenment. And if Buddhism itself is an impediment to that, you cut down Buddha. So like my thing was, if I was worrying about like growing and like being a better artist, like that was keeping me from being a better artist. So I stopped worrying about that. So I'm just gonna do what I want, make what I want, and naturally that will come.
Well, and another thing too, in this, there's been a lot of like academic research into this. Like there's I forget the name of the woman who does it, some Stanford, and she's some like goober looking bitch. But, I'm sorry, but like she's really smart though. And she distinguished between a fixed and a growth mindset. I wish I could remember her name, but like if you have a fixed mindset, it's more like when you are honing a skill or whatever, and you come up against any sort of impediment or roadblock, and you're like, well, I can't do this. Well, I mean, you're not going to. Versus like having a growth mindset, being like, it's like I may not be able to do it now, but I can work towards that goal.
Yeah.
And like people are starting to take these sort of abstract theoretical concepts and apply them to like education and teaching children, and like kids who were failing essentially are now becoming like top of the class because the teachers are trying to instill in the kids this growth mindset. Just because you don't get it now doesn't mean you're stupid.
Or you'll never get it.
It's just like you have to treat it like a challenge. And like when I heard that, I was like, well, shit, that makes a lot of sense, at least to me. Because that's how I was with guitar. Was like anytime, like, I mean, my poor parents, you could probably ask them when I picked it up when I was 12. Like, I bet it sounded like absolute garbage. But, like, to me, I was like, I'm going to practice, like, this song or riff or whatever. And I'm not where I want to be, but I mean.
You're further along where you were. And it's the easiest thing in the world. Like, you don't look at other people, focus on yourself. Like, I'm 30 years old, and I'm like, that's the hardest thing in the world. I still fall victim to it, and it's something you're always going to have trouble with in some capacity. It's just kind of like there's never going to be a point, I feel like, where you'll just like get like this big light bulb moment and you never struggle with this thing again. It's a daily, regular struggle to like remind yourself to just focus on yourself and not worry about it, because you're going to have good and bad days, and that's with anything in life.
Yeah. And I guess my, like, with my ramblings, how jumbled they are, I guess it just really comes from my just frustration. I've told everybody this, how recently somebody, who you're supposed to go to for, like, advice, seeking some kind of help, tells you that, what you're doing is a hobby, and it's like, well, fuck you, like.
Yeah, you just cut that person out.
And like, I don't know. It's just.
And plus there's this whole added thing of like people making stuff for social media, like artists on like Instagram and Twitter and all this, is like how like they're having to like commodify their passions or their interests. Because a lot of artists, they get financial sustenance from their art on their online platform. So like I kind of feel like, oh, if I don't make something, I won't get money. I won't do this. I won't get that. So like that burnout happens a lot quicker now because they said, like, there's some study that said like the average time spent looking at any given art online is 2 seconds. So literally something you spent hours on, it's just going to be someone's going to look at it for fraction of a minute.
Yeah.
So like it feels kind of painful to worry about that. It's like, oh fuck, I'm so glad I spent 8 hours on this and just rack myself over it.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to sound like that boomer, but I definitely like a boomer or whatever. But I would have to agree with how like social media can definitely be a detriment, especially to creatives.
I think social media has just been a detriment to society in general. It's hell.
And like, I mean, it has its benefits, but yeah. But to go back, that lady's name was Carol Dweck.
Okay. Interesting.
You're a very smart lady, and you're not a goober.
You're not a goober.
Yeah.
Except in that TED Talk I watched you do. It was kind of... But granted, TED Talks are weird.
Yeah.
Too much talking, not enough.
Tedding.
Not enough TED. I want more TED.
Yeah, the movie by Seth MacFarlane with
Oh,
the bear
God, no.
and Mark Wahlberg.
Fuck you, Thunder.
God, I saw that in theaters.
Oh, you midnight release, huh?
No. well, no, like a couple...
John's got the poster in his bedroom.
God, y'all caught me. God
He
damn it.
bought the plush of Ted. He has... And Mark Wahlberg.
And I don't do his voice every night when I go to sleep.
That's how he goes to
I'm
sleep.
Peter from Family Guy.
Jonathan plays that cameo, the Peter Griffin guy, every night when he goes to
Oh
sleep.
my god, I forgot.
Oh, fuck, we did do that. Yes. Oh, shit.
I actually I went to a con where he was one of the featured guests.
Really?
It was at Tampa Bay Comic Con about
That had to be like 5 years ago.
about 5 years ago
He's
now.
been Peter for a long time.
He's
He's not even official. It's just
no, he's just a cosplayer who looks like Peter Griffin.
He's a
and can
meme.
do the voice. So like, and he gets con money.
freaking sweet.
And
That
there
was him. He just got here.
whoa, hey man,
Frickin' sweet.
I
I had Lois.
didn't know he was there until we went to the rave that night, and like the DJ's equipment like crapped out for a second, so like he just sort of like snapped to, and in order to get everybody to say the vibe, he just jumps on stage and starts leading everybody in the Family Guy theme song and voice, and then by the time he finishes, the DJ gets the stuff rolling again.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's sick.
That's
That's pretty
sick.
cool.
That's pretty cool. Fuck. Man, you were in the presence of a legend.
Peter the fucking Griffin.
The meme.
All right. Well, thank you everyone to listening to whatever the hell this was. We just sort of went off the cuff and we had a good time, and hopefully you did too. We kind of ran the gamut, talked about some silly stuff, kind of talked about some serious stuff too, which might be rare form for us, but we can have some like cromulent things to say from time to time.
Fox News, more like shit news.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Woo, 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 woo.
He
Cole
goes
coming
there.
in with the hot takes.
Ben Shapiro, more like Ben Shitpiro.
Oh! Wait,
Michael-
still my jokes from like 5 years ago.
Michael Hannity, more like Michael Shitty.
You mean Sean
Sean
Hannity?
Sean Hannity, more like Sean Shittity.
Gates, more like pedophile that needs to be locked up.
Who?
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, okay.
I was thinking of the other pedophile.
Oh, Matt Gates.
There it is.
Oh.
I don't know about Bill Gates.
Bill Gates is in the air. He just met with Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson, more like Jordan Shitterson.
yeah.
All right, now listen here, bucko.
Rush.
You need to clean your room.
Rush Limbaugh, more like Rush Shitball.
Rush Limbaugh, more like 6 feet under. Fuck you, old man.
Yeah, he's dead, isn't he?
More like dead.
Yeah.
Just more like dead.
Damn, that would have been good. Okay.
I mean, what is it with all these fucking Republican talking heads just creating gender-neutral bathrooms with their graves?
Tommy Lahren, more like Tommy
fuck up.
Shitrin.
Not you, Wenzel. I'm telling her to shut up. Tommy, I know you listen to us weekly. Shut the fuck up.
What was that? What was that? I don't know if it's Tommy or Tommy. What was that woman who shit her pants?
Caitlyn Bennett, the gun girl.
Caitlyn Bennett, more like shit pants.
the best you got there?
God, I love how everywhere she goes, there's always a crowd being like, shit your pants. Shit your pants.
Fuck.
Like, she cannot go anywhere without someone being like, hey,
Yeah, because like
You remember that time you shit your pants at that party?
it's not that she shit her pants. There was like a mountain of doo doo on her butt. It's like someone like shit on top of her ass. That's how much doo doo's coming out.
She shit and then somebody shit on her shit.
Which, like, if she wasn't a piece of shit, like, you know, it'd be like, oh, that sucks. But no, fuck her. She's a racist asshole.
Who's another piece of shit?
You.
Steven Crowder.
Steven Crowder?
Fuck you.
More like Steven Shitter.
More like Steven Chowder, am I right?
Oh, Joe Rogan? More like Joe Shit.
Elon Musk. More like Elon.
Shit.
Shut up. Stop doing things. Just shut up. Delete your accounts, okay?
God. I don't understand why Elon Musk is popular. I don't fucking get it.
Because internet
He's a nerd.
guys love his sexy body. So sexy.
What?
hot.
His, like, lump of clay?
Yeah, and he's like so hot, dude. Big balls. Very big.
Big emerald balls.
I hate
Oh,
him.
the emeralds he got from the blood mine that his parents own?
We were supposed to close out. We're supposed
Yeah.
to close out.
Yeah, y'all getting hot again. We gotta go come back for part 2 where we shit on more shitty people. No, we're cutting off. We're closing out the tab. So thank you all for listening to this conflagration of bullshit. You can follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Spotify, and any RSS feed catcher out there. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe on all those platforms. Helps us out, keeps us visible, puts us in front of new people, and we always appreciate you when you do it. You can follow us on our socials on Twitter and Instagram at AYCH Podcast, Letterboxd and Facebook at AllYouCanHear, Twitch at twitch.tv/AllYouCanHear, and YouTube as well. It's also at AllYouCanHear. Lastly, follow me, Patrick, on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. John lost his name. My art on Facebook. John lost his name. Art. And check out our sister show, Cajun Greatness. If you're listening to the episode the week it comes out, we'll be talking about a big-time Nicolas Cage movie, and that's Con Air, baby.
Ooh!
My name is Jonathan. You can follow me on Twitter at JONIVOI24 and JohnOwnSon12 on Letterboxd. Also, apparently, Marlon Wayans fucked the Annabelle doll.
That Cody was talking about a movie.
Yeah, that was in the that parody movie. Yeah,
It was a haunted house, too.
yeah.
I googled Marlon Wayans Annabelle, thinking there was like some weird fucked up thing he did.
No,
that's just a
no,
movie.
it's just fucking stupid. It's really funny.
My name's Colt. Follow me on Twitter at ColtD00. There, you'll find the more hitting political commentary. Because that's right. I'm moving to Prager. You.
No!
That was a joke. Why are you guys acting like I really am?
I'm Wenzel. Thanks for listening. You can follow me on Twitter at Winsy Booking. Follow my art Instagram at WorldWinsy. I have a link tree, my Goodreads, and my Letterboxd on there. Go follow those if you want. Mike Pence, more like shit pants.
Shit pants.
Shit pants.
Shit.
What the fuck's your
got him.
problem tonight?
I was gonna say in my mind I was gonna say Mike Shintz, but it came out as shit pants for some reason.
Donald
Trump, more like
Donald
Dump. Yeah, more like shit dump.
All right.
All right.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.